So you got the Nintendo 64 expansion and you loved it. Every second of it. The nostalgia, the memories it brought back of your early childhood. But there was something. There's just something that was bugging the hell out of you. Well, for me anyways. The fact that on your Pro controller or your Joy-Cons or whatever controller you were using at the time, they mapped the C buttons to this joystick. Yeah, there's workarounds. You can pull your right trigger and turn all these into buttons and all stuff. But the fact is you can still accidentally hit your joystick and trigger an effect of some sort in one of the games. So I figured I'll put it down for a couple of months. Come back to it later. Maybe they'll release a version 2.0, an update to allow you to be able to remap those and turn that off. At least turn it off. But they didn't. So I had to figure something out for myself. Because God forbid you're able to get a hold of one of those damn N64 controllers they had at launch. There's a whole bunch of knockoff ones you can get that are out there. But the common denominator between all of them is they weren't really fully set up to run with the N64 emulator on the Switch. Not all the buttons would work. They'd be a little weird. There's issues here and there. And it was just really driving me nuts. Because the only thing that's bugging the hell out of me is the fact that you cannot change this joystick. So I decided to start looking at remapping the buttons in the actual system itself. I don't know why I didn't look at this before, but I found a very simple solution, and I'm kind of mad that I didn't figure it out before. I'm kind of mad I didn't look into it before, because if I had, it would have changed everything. Everything. Let's go ahead and get into it. So you're on the home page, so you're going to want to go to System Settings, scroll all the way down to Controller and Sensor, go to Change Button Mapping. Now, it's very important that the controller you have can actually have their buttons mapped. Let's be honest, there's a whole bunch of controllers out there that do not have that ability, all those knockoffs. And as you can see, this is a knockoff. This controller right here is a knockoff controller. It is hands down the best knockoff controller you're going to find on the market and probably one of the cheapest. I picked this up for 20 bucks. It frequently goes on sale for about $20 Canadian. So that means American, you're looking at like $17 off of Amazon. I'm going to tell you right now, this is probably hands down the best Pro controller on the market to this date. I don't think I've seen one that's better. I've checked out all the knockoff N64 controllers that you can get out there. This one beats them all. It beats every single controller. So if you're going to look for one, if you're going to go and try to find one that you really, really love, I'll link the description in the description down below. I'll have the video that I did about this controller. It is still, to this day, the best one I've found. 100%. And it's damn well cheap, too. It's on a budget, man. Anyways, you're not here for the controller. You're here for the mapping. Let's go back over there, okay? So what we're going to want to do is we're going to go over to change, okay? And then I was like, oh yeah, let's go down to the right stick right there, which I was thinking, and just disable it, because that will just disable the stick, right? But my thick skull wasn't thinking that only disables the ability to press the right stick down, not the directionals, which is the actual problem when it comes to the C's. What you actually have to go to is controller stick settings, go down, change to the left stick. So now they're both directional sticks from when you're playing the game. Back out, okay? Hit done. Nope. Hit done. Sorry. You'll get this little note right here. Go ahead and back out of there. What I suggest you do is go and save it as a preset. Save it to whatever game you're playing, N64, the emulator, whatever you want to save it to. Save it to that, which I already have one saved. Okay. Then you're going to back all the way out, and we're going to go ahead and load up our favorite game right here. So now we're in Ocarina of Time, the one game that I absolutely wanted to play so bad, but got super frustrated at the simple fact that I was hitting the damn joystick, right? And as you can see, it's now movement, not pulling up my C buttons, but I would hit that joystick so freaking often that I would get super frustrated. So I put it down for a little while, hoping they would come up with an upgrade, and they didn't. So now I got to figure something else out, and I have. I'm so excited that I have. I'm going to show you real quick. Simple fact is you hit the suspend menu, okay? You hit the X button. That is the button layout. They will not let you change it. But the simple fact is that you can hit the right trigger and then turn all of these tactile buttons right here into your C buttons. So then, and they don't use that trigger for anything else in the game. So it works. It works very well. It's very fluent. It's very comfortable, because as you can see now, I'm using both my thumbs to go like this, and I'm running. I can just leave that. I'll run around like this. There you go. Or I can do this one. Run around with this one. Either one, doesn't matter, but I'm not hitting my C buttons. It's way more comfortable. It's not as frustrating. And if I pull the trigger down, like you see me right now, and I press the buttons, it'll pull out all the stuff that I need to pull out and still give me the ability, and that trigger doesn't do anything else. You can use this finger to pull it down, and then you pull out your shield or your duck, or wherever it is that you want, because that's your shield button right there. That's locking on, right? Your left trigger is locking on, like that. So that's super comfortable. It's amazing. I can't believe it took me so damn long to figure this out. I'm happy I have, and get ready for some Ocarina of Time gameplay that's coming at you heavy, because I'm gonna enjoy this. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so thrilled. Yeah, there's probably a simpler solution, but I figured this one out, and it was free. And that's the whole point here, to bring you free, or the best budget option to figure it out. Anyways, guys, if you're new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Hit that gray bell notification icon, and for the love of everything, smash the like button, guys. Let everyone know you like the video. Send it out to more people. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.